Hello and welcome to this video where I will be talking about a KRAIT MK2 AX build. This is a shieldless and heavily engineered build, so let's get on with it. As for hardpoints, we have a beam laser on the top hardpoint here, on the middle one. This one gives us the ability to cold orbit with the long range and thermal vent modifications, and also this is a fixed one. Why? Because it delivers more damage. You can go with a gimbaled one, totally fine. Or if you don't want to cold orbit, you can just swap this out with a flak cannon and deal with the swarm. But in my opinion, dealing with a swarm bigger than a Basilisk swarm is completely pointless. So just save yourself from synthing flak ammunition and just go for the quicker kills. And also, if you really want to get serious in AX, cold orbiting is the way to go. Let me put this at the beginning. So, as for main weaponry, we have our guarding ghost cannons. Why? Because they're hit scan and they deliver a good amount of damage. Not good, actually, one of the best damages that are out there. You can also go with the modified shot cannons or modified plasma charges, whatever you like. But whatever you do, don't go for this one, the hammer ghosts or modified ghost cannons, etc., whatever you want to call them. These things are absolutely useless. They look like an upgrade, but no, they are not an upgrade. Simply because of the distance, number one reason. And also, they take longer to fire, so they make you waste more heat sinks. For the utilities, we have 4 heat sinks launchers, and we don't get a Xeno scanner because we can get that information from Google, the Thargoid hard hitbox. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of images out there. I don't want to go into that. And also, the shutdown field neutralizer, you can simply avoid a shutdown field or EMP just by boosting away from the Goid in FA off, and you'll be totally fine. So save yourself the mats, get as many heat sinks as you can. They can be vanilla, they can be normal engineered, or they can be pre-engineered, aka the serious heat sinks or the super sinks, some people call them. These are by far the best ones because they save you weight. Plus, they give you 1 extra. So with all of these things, you have 20 heat sinks in total, which means you can run through an entire ghost reload without synthing, if you're efficient enough, of course. Let's go with the core internals. We have armor, military grade composite. This is heavy duty deplating. Why? Because guys don't care about the resistances, they only care about the hull point, the total hull point you have, because they deal absolute damage. Absolute damage ignores all resistances, so that's why we need the maximum HP we can get. So hence this modification. Power plant, I've chosen to be a downsized power plant because why? I want to save weight where I can because of straight line speed and maneuvrability. So less weight means more maneuverability, more straight line speed. So that's why we get this. We get armor power plant because why? It gives you extra power, extra integrity, and also heat efficiency. And using that heat efficiency buffer, we can do monstered with this one to get the exact amount of power that we need. Thrusters, we go with the dirty drive and drag drives, and please grade 5 them. This is very important. Frame shift drive, this is entirely up to you. If you're going to be jumping, get a good one. If not, then just get a 2D one. Save yourself the weights, because why? This thing is only 1 ton, whereas the other one is 26 tons. Yeah, 26 tons. For the life support, I get 4A because why? I can do lightweight engineering. I have access to this engineer. If you don't, then go with the 4D one. For the power distributor, we need a 7A and also charge enhanced and super conduits. Why? Because guarding cannons, guarding weapons in general are really, really power hungry. So each time you fire them, they draw a high amount of power from your distributor, and also they create a lot of heat. So you need a distro that is able to recharge really, really quickly, and this is the reason we get this one and this experimental effect as well. With the sensors, I chose the 6D because, again, lightweight, and also the modification will be lightweight. If you can't do this, it's totally fine. With the fuel tank, again, if you want to jump, then go for a big one. If you don't, then go for a smaller one, such as an 8-ton or a 4-ton one. This ship consumes 2.6 tons of fuel per hour, if my memory serves. Might be 2.7. So that gives you basically almost 2 hours of fighting time. So that is more than enough time if you're in the same system. If you're going to stay in the same system, that is more than enough time, because you will be reloading eventually. Like in 20 to 25 minutes, you will be reloading inevitably. So why carry the extra 28 tons or 24 tons in this case? So let's go with the optionals. We have a repair limpet controller, 5D again, because why? Mass. And the 5A one doesn't change the repair capability. It only changes the active range. So we don't need that one because we will be repairing ourselves only. Another one, Guardian Modular Reinforcement Package in size 5. Why? Because these things are basically your shields. I must stress this because this is really important. The GMRPs, or the Guardian Modular Reinforcement Packages, are the shields of a shieldless ship. These things give you resistance against Thargoid damage. So, as you can see, damage protection is 60%, and these get stacked. So, stacking all these three, you will get something like a 90% damage resistance. So this is very important. If you don't have these things, if you have the regular modular reinforcements, yes, that works too, but why would you make life harder for yourself? Just get these ones and be done with it. The hull reinforcement packages, again, the heavy duty and deep plating. This one also same modification, and the cargo rack for 16 tons. Why? Limpets. We need repair limpets, obviously. And we have AFMU to repair the modules. And here we are. This is the rest of the build. Again, hull reinforcement, heavy duty, deep plating, and the GMRPs. So, this brings us to the end of this build. Let's get our limpets and search for Goit to fight. In this fight, I will choose to fight a Basilisk. Because why? Everybody hates a Basilisk because of how erratically they move, how stupid their reload animation is, etc., etc. Basilisk is easily the most hated Goit of everyone. So, and also today, I've heard someone saying that the KRAIT can't orbit without boosting, so we are going to prove that wrong today. As if I haven't proven it enough already. But yeah, we can do it again, no harm. Here's our point. There goes the first hatch.
Taking damage. Heatsink deployed.
And this one comes for the people who say KRAIT can't orbit without boosting. Here we are. Yeah, perfectly orbiting the Goid, receiving 0 damage.
Silent running. Heatsink deployed. Thermal signature restored.
This is actually becoming a 100% run or something. Or maybe not, because of the swarm. Let's try to avoid that as well. Yeah, unfortunately it's not a 100% run. Oh, she needs to reload. Okay. And now to every heart, don't forget, switch to silent heart. Silent running.
Flight assist off.
Until you're out of the 3.5 kilometers range, because then you won't trigger any special attacks like caustic missiles or EMP, etc. The EMP is special to only the penultimate heart, but the caustics she will do at every heart if you don't stay out of 3.5 clicks range. And also if you're not in silent running. Alrighty. Because some people would have said, hey, but you're boosting in the attack run. Yeah, here we go. I didn't boost. I just took the optimal position and my attack run was much easier. So, this was the penultimate hard, and that's why I was extremely careful, because I don't want to trigger an EMP attack combined with the caustic missiles. So, keep that in mind. The penultimate hard is always the EMP hard. And if you're fighting in a wing, make sure you always warn your teammates, this is the penultimate hard. When the moment you take it, make sure you warn your wingmates, because that's the most important that's the most important hard. Because caustic missiles can be avoided, but if nobody has a shutdown field neutralizer in the team, then some people will be stuck in the in the face of a Goid while shut down. So that would be a terrible experience for them. Alrighty, here we are. Again, 0 damage received from the Goid. All the damage we receive is from the swarm bullets, which does absolutely nothing to shieldless builds. They are a big danger for the shielded builds, but for the shieldless builds, no. They do absolutely nothing. And as long as you don't touch the swarm, you are completely safe, because these bullets, maximum thing they can do is to tickle you a bit. Here we go. Why is this hard? Immortal.
Taking heat damage. Silent running. Thermal signature restored.
And I did what I did because I fired those extra 2 full salvos at the end, because I want to conserve my heatsinks. I like to conserve my heatsinks. I don't want to synth for them. So what I will do right now is, when the Goid comes to me again, and when the shields are off, she will go for a reload, and right when she goes for a reload, I will boost after her, take her shields down, and finish her with a last full salvo. Because why? Because KRAIT can do that. The 4 medium gauss cannons deliver insane amount of damage. At your first fights, it will look like it's not delivering enough damage, and the reason being will be you won't stay in the optimal distance at your first fights. So you will probably be somewhere around 1.8, 2 kilometers, 2.5 kilometers even, trying to shoot the Goid. That doesn't work. After 1.5 clicks, you start losing damage rapidly. So keep that in mind. With the gauss cannons, the optimal distance is 1.5 clicks. There we go, no shields. Getting close. Okay. Not at the distance, that's why. There we go. And this brings us to the end of this video. If you have any questions or comments or whatever, you can use the comment section for that, or you have my Discord in the video description, or my Inara, or I'm in the AXI Discord anyways, so if you want to reach out to me, you surely can. And if you have any problems, any questions, etc., I can answer them for you, or try my best, to say the very least. So, thanks for watching.